Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. A former WWE star and current executive recently discussed the things he said about Triple H while working for a different company back in the 2000s. The wrestling legend revealed how he had to sit down with Hunter once he returned to WWE. Road Dogg had several stints in the WWE, including one in the mid-1990s as the Roadie. He was a part of D-Generation X in the Attitude Era. He left in 2001 before joining TNA Wrestling a year later and forming the Three Live Crew with Conan and Ron Killings. The former Intercontinental Champion was known as B.G. James in TNA. He reunited with Billy Gunn, who changed his ring name to Kip James. They called themselves the James Gang, as well as the Voodoo Kin Mafia, VKM, a play on Vince McMahon's initials. During their time as VKM, Road Dogg was bashing Shawn Michaels and Triple H constantly, even calling them out using their real names. Once he returned to WWE in 2011, he had to sit down with his friends and discuss what he was doing back then. Triple H is currently serving as the Chief Content Officer for WWE, as well as the Head of Creative. Road Dogg was recently promoted as co-head writer of SmackDown, but he never thought that his friend would eventually become his boss. In addition to being the co-head writer for SmackDown, Road Dogg remains as WWE's Senior Vice President of Live Events. The world of professional wrestling thrives on drama, not just inside the ring, but behind the scenes as well. Recently, one WWE star found themselves in a unique situation, having to sit down with Triple H to explain controversial comments made while working for a different promotion. The backstage meeting has since become a hot topic among fans and insiders, with many wondering how it could impact the star's future in WWE. Long before rejoining WWE, this particular superstar had a stint in another major wrestling promotion. During their time there, they made some bold and seemingly critical remarks about WWE, its creative direction, and its treatment of talent. At the time, the comments may have seemed like an honest reflection of their experience, but now, with their return to WWE, those words have come back to haunt them. It all started when old interviews and social media clips resurfaced, showing the star discussing frustrations with WWE's rigid storytelling, backstage politics, and lack of creative freedom. While these opinions weren't necessarily shocking, many former WWE stars have voiced similar concerns. What made this situation unique was the fact that the star was now back in WWE, working under the very system they once criticized. According to sources close to the situation, WWE officials weren't thrilled about the resurfaced comments. Given the star's current position on the roster, Triple H reportedly felt it was necessary to have a conversation and clear the air. The meeting was said to be professional but serious. Triple H, known for his leadership style of addressing concerns directly, wanted to understand the wrestler's perspective. Was there lingering resentment? Did the star still feel the same way about WWE's creative process? And most importantly, would their comments affect their ability to be a team player within the company? During the meeting, the WWE star clarified their stance, reportedly saying, "I wasn't going to fight nobody." This statement indicated that despite the past remarks, they were not looking to stir up trouble within WWE's locker room. Instead, they wanted to focus on their future with the company and put the past behind them. In today's social media-driven world, comments made years ago can resurface at any time, and WWE is highly protective of its brand image. Allowing a wrestler to publicly criticize the company without addressing it could set a precedent that WWE wants to avoid. Moreover, WWE is in a new era under Triple H's creative leadership, and many changes have been made to improve talent relations. If there was any truth to the star's previous criticisms, Triple H likely wanted to acknowledge them while also making it clear that WWE has evolved. Additionally, WWE has dealt with similar situations in the past. Wrestlers like CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre all left WWE, made critical statements while working elsewhere, and eventually returned. In some cases, past comments were overlooked, while in others, they became the foundation of real-life storylines. This particular situation, however, seemed more about clearing up misunderstandings rather than fueling on-screen drama. Backstage reactions to the meeting have been mixed. Some wrestlers reportedly felt that WWE overreacted by addressing comments made before the star even returned. Others believed it was a necessary step to ensure the locker room remained unified. Veteran stars, in particular, understand that wrestling is a business, and wrestlers will sometimes say things to enhance their stock while working for other companies. However, the younger talent sees this as a learning moment. Anything said publicly can and will be remembered, even years later. Despite the controversy, it appears that the WWE star will not face any major consequences. If anything, this meeting may serve as a fresh start, allowing them to fully embrace their current WWE run without past baggage. Triple H's decision to handle this matter directly suggests that he values transparency and wants to foster a positive environment. For the wrestler involved, this could be an opportunity to rebuild trust with WWE's management and prove their commitment to the company's vision. Additionally, some speculate that WWE could use this real-life situation as part of a storyline. It wouldn't be the first time WWE has blurred the lines between reality and fiction, and incorporating the controversy into an angle could add depth to the star's character. This situation serves as a reminder that in the world of professional wrestling, words have power. Whether spoken in an interview, posted on social media, or said in the heat of the moment, comments made in the past can resurface at any time. For the WWE star in question, the meeting with Triple H was a chance to set the record straight and move forward. For WWE, it was an opportunity to reinforce its evolving culture and ensure that everyone in the locker room is on the same page. As the star continues their WWE journey, fans will be watching closely to see how they navigate this chapter of their career. Will they address the controversy publicly? Will WWE subtly acknowledge it on television? One thing's for sure, controversy in wrestling is never truly over, and this is just another chapter in the ever-evolving world of WWE. A former WWE star and current executive recently discussed the things he said about Triple H while working for a different company back in the 2000s. The wrestling legend revealed how he had to sit down with Hunter once he returned to WWE. Road Dogg had several stints in the WWE, including one in the mid-1990s as the Roadie. He was a part of D-Generation X in the Attitude Era. He left in 2001 before joining TNA Wrestling a year later and forming the 3 Live crew with Conan and Ron Killings. The former Intercontinental Champion was known as B.G. James in TNA. He reunited with Billy Gunn, who changed his ring name to Kip James. They called themselves the James Gang, as well as the Voodoo Kid Mafia, Vicky Gam, a play on Vince McMahon's initials. During their time as VKM, Road Dogg was bashing Shawn Michaels and Triple H constantly, even calling them out using their real names. Once he returned to WWE in 2011, he had to sit down with his friends and discuss what he was doing back then. Triple H is currently serving as the Chief Content Officer for WWE, as well as the Head of Creative. Road Dogg was recently promoted as co-head writer of SmackDown, but he never thought that his friend would eventually become his boss. In addition to being the co-head writer for SmackDown, Road Dogg remains as WWE's Senior Vice President of Live Events.